as we continue our journey to uncover the real satanic truth about the entertainment industry.
How do you digest it?
I am in the production business. I understand what is worth doing for ratings. I understand what is worth doing when the industry is canceling one black guy. I know what happens when they are going to elevate another. And I know what happens when they don't care about either of them. This is how quarterbacking go. So the question is, hey, your quarterback just got sacked. Did we know we was fin to sack your quarterback? We absolutely did. It was a play, buddy. We've been rehearsing it, working it out, making sure that at some point, when you get to this level, we can make sure we knock you from a $20 million man to putting in the news that people won't hire you no more and your career is done. Yeah.
So you're saying
$1 million, you can do all of that.
You saying it was?
I'm saying that everything that happens in a business that's based off of pretend, that seems like a setup, is
everything that happens in a business. Everything that happens in a business that's based off of pretend, that seems like a setup, is.
Yes. What I'm saying is, if Jussie Smollett and Lee Daniels for a living make stories that are not real, and they make them so good that people believe them and buy them, and that's what business they're in, why would you think it would be weird if they flipped out and said a story that turned out to not be true?
Why would we think that if they are capable of doing that for a living?
Or you would be hearing who's losing money. In all of these situations, it's only the artist that's losing. Somebody makes big money. When these rappers get killed, not incidental. Somebody made $100 million and now don't have to talk to that artist or none of their crew, don't have to validate none of their contracts. Now only got to deal with the mama, only got to see her once a year, and it's over. And the money goes up and up and up. So they killed this $20 million guy, but they reaped $60 million in benefits.
Wow.
And they had some people from your city do it.
Shalom, Israel. I want to start by giving all glory and the praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. I'm the brother Ahmawan from down in Tempe, Florida, from the camp province in Babylon. Come with another quick hit through the spirit, by YAHAWASHI. Lord, went to edify and feed the sheep. Double honor to that was an apostle, great millstone, who teach you well. Peace and blessing to the brothers who are pushing this work with truth and sincerity to the scattered abroad. I want to go into a little lesson, man. As you can see in the video, this dude, this known comedian, known as Cat Williams, man, was exposing the industry for what it truly is. You know, you can see that he was telling you about how they are running the business, all right, in the Hollywood industry, and he was, exposing those ones that were behind closed doors, all right. And, the scriptures talk about that, man, because you got a lot of these rich, comedians, actors, rappers who have to abide by these certain rules that are given, from these ones that are what you would call, quote unquote, the unknown, all right, which goes back into these elites under the puppet, rulers of the pretty much industry, and they pretty much use these big record labels, these big artists and big actors and producers to manipulate the ones that are pretty much mentally enslaved to putting themselves in jeopardy in lives on the line, man. People like Cat Williams, people like Kodak Black, Will Smith. There are the ones that's putting their lives on the line, signing the track or signing the deal with these devils, man. You see? And the scriptures goes into that, man. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and bring it out. Lord, one of you are edified. This ain't going to be too long while I'm on my break, man. I wanted to bring this out because the brother showed me this video earlier, man. Yesterday, man. It just, it shows you that these people are miserable. Or they're miserable in this industry. But I'm going to grab this right here. It's Matthew chapter 16, verse 26. For what is it a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? Right. So when a lot of these people, they become into being famous, they are required to give something up. All right, rather it be of a sacrifice of a family member, a sacrifice of close relatives, sacrifices even unto themselves, man. All right, of humiliation, man. Okay, they have to humiliate themselves. They have to do things behind closed doors. They have to do things that's really wicked to be noticed. All right, within this society, man. All right, and these people, man, they'll get in there and they'll sign that bag. All right, just to give a free Happy Meal. Okay, and that's what it is. At the end of the day, this is a Happy Meal that doesn't last forever, man. And that's what Esau sells you, man. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, who are in the higher elites, being in that high seat right now. That's who are in control. All right, and then they use their puppets, which I mentioned earlier, are these big companies that's in the street, pretty much known as Interscope, Sony, stuff like that. These people are used as to, pretty much provoke more wickedness. And they use the ones that's underneath them, which is these actors and rappers, to provoke the stupidity, the stupidity, man. If I'm saying that word right, pronouncing it right. All right, stupidity. That's the word I'm saying. All right. But we're bringing it back to Matthew chapter 16, verse 26. He said, for what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul, man? And Esau, he'll try to tempt you, man. Just like Esau tried to tempt the Lord. All right. He'll do the same with these people. And a lot of these people have taken that bag. All right. Scriptures talk about riches are not commonly for a nigger, man. Because they'll get, niggas get his, they'll get their little bag or whatever. And they go spending on stupid stuff, man. And then they find themselves being, in debt to that certain company that's required them to put out a certain amount of, production. All right, and that's how they sell you, man. That's how they sell you. But it says, and lose his own soul. And what shall a man give in exchange for his soul, man? So that's the type of stuff that they will require. They want something, all right, it's more than what you already are signing for. And if you're trying to be a rapper, you're trying to be a movie star, you're trying to be a comedian, man, cut it out, man. All right, because you're selling yourself short. Real quick. Let me grab this right quick. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 9, verse 11. It says, envy not the glory of a sinner, for thou knowest not what shall be his end, right? Because you don't know the end of these people who are in this high, famous status in this world, man. They got these little blue checks, all right, known as they're known, they're verified, all right. None of that matters when all hell breaks loose, man. None of the special gadgets that they got, the cars, the clothes, the money, the jewelry, none of it's gonna matter. All right, when you get caught up, when all hell breaks loose, man. All right. Reading that again, verse Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 11. Envy not the glory of a sinner, for thou knowest not what shall be his end. So you don't know the outcome of this person, who's about to sign that deal, who's in that predicament, man. So why would you try to seek after it? Verse 12 says, delight. Don't find no pleasure in that, man. No passion in that. Delight not in the thing that the ungodly have pleasure in. And a lot of these people have pleasure in what you will see today that's worldly, man. They have pleasure and they have no second thought, especially so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American, on what they're doing. They just moving off the flesh, and before you know it, they're signing a deal and they're selling their soul away. For example, that dude, what's his name? Juice WRLD. His ex-woman just came out and just said that they don't even know the truth of why he even, passed away. And, that just shows you that how wicked it is. Because truly and honestly, they set that man up. All right, they set the stage and they took him out. And just like you seen the Cat Williams explain, those people who get taken out, all right, they get a bag, they get a certain what is it? They get a certain price, all right, for them people being being more dead than alive. All right, and Juice WRLD was one of them, man, which was known as a rapper. But it says, Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 12, delight not in the thing that the ungodly have pleasure in, but remember they shall not go unpunished unto their grave. So that's why it's important, you just stay where you are, man. Stay put. If you're doing the work, or if you seeking to do the work, let that be so, man. All right, because these people are going to be, put away, man, in a horrific way. Or the Lord set it up where, these people are doing this just to be utterly destroyed and be as an example. Kyrie Irving, Cat Williams, what's his name, Kanye West, and all these people who are known as notified. All right, they're gonna be destroyed, man. They were used as an example. All right, and you don't want to be a part of that example. I'm gonna grab this right here, and then I'm gonna close it out. Lord, when you are edified. This is 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 10. It says, for the love of money is the root of all evil, right? Because these people worship that, man. Okay, on this side, money is praise. Money is something that people utilize and feel like that comes with a power, which it has a certain benefit, all right? But these people take it to another level, all right? When you start praising and you say, man, all I want is money, 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 which you will see a 2/3 Jake nigga doing, all I'm about my money. They make music out of these certain things. They make this an advertising thing to where money is all you desire for, which is going to be your destruction. Because who has that same mindset? Esau Edom, man, which is providing you with that. These devils have it where on the back of the dollar it says, in God we trust, that's a form of them telling you to trust in, their God, okay? And you could symbolize their God into what? Money and anything that Esau might want you to be manipulated into, accepting, or throughout that predictive programming, man, that they do. This is all of a war tactic amongst the people, but them using that, people loving that, can go into being an evil root within you, and to now you just finding that to something you want to do all the time. That's why the scripture says, for the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, and a lot of people do that, they have earned from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. And what you see is a lot of demonstrations of these people who break down, like White Kid Osiris, break down when they realize that ain't gonna stop them from the suffering that they're gonna have to go through for signing that bag. You wanted that money, now you got the money and the riches and the fame, and it costs you. You cost your family member, costs you your life, it costs you everything. Now you are a mentally slave to these devils. And that sorrows come out of that, man. For you new listeners, man, seek the Lord, because that's the only way out of this place, out of this hellhole, all right, out of this manipulation of this matrix, man. Because these people who got this, fame and whatever, and notoriety, all that's gonna leave them mentally destroyed, and all the way to a damn nuclear missile, man. All right, I just want to go into that. Lord willing, you will edify. Slack it for the music or the noise in the background. With that, Lord, when you will edify, we give all glory and praise to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Once again, double honor to that I was an apostle, great millstone, who teach you well. Until next time, I say, Shalom.